Chapter number 2, Solar System. When we look at the sky, we see different types of objects. During the day, we see the sun. At night, we see many shining objects in the sky like the stars, the moon, and the shooting stars. People have always looked at the sky with curiosity. There have always been some questions in their minds. Why do stars twinkle? Why does the size of the moon change? Where does the sun hide at night? Let us try to find the answers of these questions in this chapter. All objects like stars, planets, satellites, comets, asteroids, and meteors in the sky are called celestial or heavenly bodies, and they collectively form the universe. The universe. The universe is vast and limitless. It is also called space. All heavenly bodies as well as dust and gases found in space are included in the universe. Nobody knows exactly how the universe was formed. Most astronomers think that the universe started with a very big explosion called the Big Bang, about 13.7 billion years ago. Our universe has a large number of galaxies. A galaxy is a group of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. The sun and the stars form our galaxy. This galaxy is called Milky Way or Akash Ganga. No more. Geography, an English word, has its origin in the Greek language. It is made up of two Greek words, geo, meaning earth, and graphia, meaning writing. It means the description of the earth. Stars. Stars are huge heavenly bodies made up of hot gases. They emit their own heat and light. They twinkle at night. They look small because they are very far from us. The sun is also a star. It looks big because it is very close to the earth. The second nearest star to the earth is Proxima Centauri. Celestial and heavenly bodies are very far from each other. The distance between the heavenly bodies and the earth cannot be measured in ordinary units. Therefore, the distance in space is measured in light years. A light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year. The distance of Proxima Centauri from the earth is approximately 4.25 light years. Clouds of dust and gases in space are called nebula. We can see them when there are stars in or near it. No more. The speed of light is 3 lakh kilometers per second. The light from the sun reaches the earth in about 8 minutes. Constellation. When we watch the sky at night, we notice that different groups of stars form various patterns. These groups of stars forming different patterns are called constellations. A group of 4 stars called Charbai or Little Bear or Ursa Major is one such constellation. It forms a part of the Ursa Major and Great Bear, that is Big Bear constellation. Some other constellations are Scorpius, the scorpion, Leo, the lion, and Cygnus, the swan. In ancient times, there were no scientific instruments to know the directions during the night, so people used the stars to determine directions. The brightest star in the north is the pole star. It is also called the North Star. Its position is fixed in the sky. The first 2 stars of the Saptarishi point towards the pole star. They are called pointer stars. We can easily locate the pole star with the help of the Saptarishi. The solar system. According to the modern view of the scientists, our solar system is around 460 crore years old. The sun, the 8 planets with their satellites, and some other heavenly bodies like asteroids, meteors, and comets form the solar system. The Sun is at the center of the solar system. The Sun. The Sun is the largest member of the solar system. All the planets, satellites, asteroids and comets revolve around it. It is called the father of the solar family. It is about 150 million kilometers away from the Earth. It produces a lot of heat and light which is necessary for all forms of life on the Earth. Its gravitational force holds the solar system intact. The surface temperature of the Sun is about 600 degrees Celsius. The Sun is also made up of hot gases. Its gravitational force keeps all the members of the solar system together. All the planets and their satellites shine because they reflect sunlight. The planets. The planets are celestial bodies that do not have their own heat and light. They are spherical in shape. They revolve around the Sun in their fixed paths called orbits. While revolving around the Sun, the planets also rotate on their own axis. There are 8 planets in our solar system. According to their distance from the Sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Scientists have categorized planets into 2 groups. The inner planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars are the inner planets. They are closer to the Sun. They are made up of rocks and stones. They are also known as the terrestrial planets. The outer planets. The outer planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. They are made up of gases. Thus, they are also known as gas giants. No more. 2 planets, Venus and Uranus, rotate from east to west, while all other planets rotate from west to east. Planets and their characteristics. Inner planets. They are made up of rocks. Their density is high. Mercury. Single revolution. 88 days. Rotation on its own axis. 59 days. Moons 0. Venus. Single revolution. 225 days. Rotation on its own axis. 243 days. Moons 0. Earth. Single revolution. 365 days. Rotation on its own axis. 1 day. Moons 1. Mars. Single revolution. 687 days. Rotation on its own axis. 1 day. Moons 2. Outer planets. They are made up of gases and fluids. Their density is low. Jupiter. Single revolution. 11 years, 11 months. Rotation on its own axis. 9 hours and 56 minutes. Moons 69. Saturn. Single revolution 29 years and 5 months. Rotation on its own axis. 10 hours and 40 minutes. Moons 62. Uranus. Single revolution 84 years. Rotation on its own axis. 17 hours and 14 minutes. Moons approximately 27. Neptune. Single revolution approximately 164 years. Rotation on its own axis. 16 hours and 7 minutes. Moons 13. The Earth, our planet. The Earth is the 5th largest planet in the solar system and is the 3rd planet from the Sun. It is the only planet in the solar system that supports life. The Earth is the habitat of many animals and plants. It is a unique planet in many ways. Among all the planets, it is at the most suitable distance from the Sun. Due to this appropriate distance, it has moderate temperature that makes life possible. The presence of water on the Earth also supports life. When seen from the outer space, the Earth looks blue. It is due to the presence of water on its surface. Therefore, the Earth is also known as the watery planet or blue planet. Another unique feature is that due to the temperature which the Earth experiences, water is available in three forms: solid, liquid and gas. Our Earth is surrounded by a blanket of air called atmosphere. It has gases like oxygen, nitrogen and carbon dioxide. These gases are necessary for life. The air on the Earth is rich in oxygen. This is necessary for survival. The atmosphere protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiations coming from the sun. The atmosphere also traps the heat of the Earth. It stops the heat from escaping into outer space. It also prevents us from the harmful radiations of the sun. It keeps our planet warm and suitable for living beings. We live in the uppermost layer of the atmosphere, which is called lithosphere. Human beings, as well as other living organisms, get food in one way or the other from the soil present in the lithosphere. A variety of minerals that are essential for our survival and livelihood are found in this layer. Water is present on the Earth in the form of seas, rivers, oceans, lakes, streams and ponds. The water present in seas and oceans is salty and thus unfit for consumption. One or the other form of life can be found on almost all of the Earth's surface. In the entire solar system, the Earth is the only planet in which atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere can be found. Biosphere, in which the flora and fauna can be found, is formed due to the interaction of these three layers. Results of extensive research till date have shown that the Earth is the only planet in the universe that supports life. In ancient times, people thought that the Earth was flat. Astronauts who saw the Earth from the space found it round. But it is not a perfect circle. It is bulging at the equator and flat at the poles. This is the result of rotation of the Earth on its axis.